Alright, boys. NRL Finals Week 1 preview, sponsored by UNIBET, our partners. We finally teamed up with them over the last couple of weeks, and they'll be sponsoring this episode. So all the odds will be UNIBET. So everything we refer to will be UNIBET. So starting off with Storm $1.49 versus Bulldogs $2.55. You got Hughes and Pappy out. Harry Grant's back, and Howe was sneaking there in the reserves, which I feel like it could be a late inclusion for Joey Chan. And then for doggies, you got no Montoya or Sherry. Tuala goes to centre. Wilson wing with Jethro.
Yep.
And then Karaz and Hayes on the reserves. I think Karaz comes in. He's a tough bugger.
Yeah.
When we had him on the pod, he says, I play through injuries. I just don't care. And with that mentality, I think he'll be playing this very important game.
I just don't know where the Dogs are at. That's all I've got to say.
I can tell you where
On
they're
this
at.
matter.
You saw last week, everything that they did amazing at the start of the year that got them to that top 4 position has looked completely out the window the last few weeks. Their edge defense is horrible, and it looks like they don't know how to create anything
I feel like
at the
their
goal
middles
line.
are getting dominated.
Very
I don't think
dominated.
at any point the Sharks looked like losing that game. They were just dominant.
And
It was that arm wrestle at the start,
But
and
he's
then
just-
Sharks went bang, bang, bang. It was sort of over.
And I think the concerning part for Dogs is like they scored a try, but it was a runaway off like loose play.
Yeah.
So they couldn't even string something together. And everyone's talking about Galvin this. Like I just don't think as a collective any of them are playing to their best.
I think the Galvin stuff's bullshit. I think he went there mid-season. They've had 10, 12 weeks now
Yeah,
to get their
form
shit,
some
to get their
chemistry.
shit.
No one's
together.
talking about Hayward at hooker. They're replacing Marnie. They've lost wingers. Centre. There's a lot of things.
So for people to think like, oh, they should go back to Sexton, like I don't know, like maybe that's the answer, but I think the stuff around like Galvin now is probably unwarranted because I think, as Mick said, as a team, I don't think they're actually playing good footy.
Yeah, they're not. But then the other side, Storm haven't been playing great either. They've lost
No,
the
they
last 2
haven't.
games.
No.
They got flogged 40 points in the second half to Roosters.
Yeah.
40-0 in the second half. I've never seen a Storm team do that. I think it was the first time in history, or their worst half in history.
And
On
Walsh
Bellyache's
is-
600th. Then Walsh decimated them last week. It was 30-14.
Like, I haven't seen Storm lose back-to-back in a long time.
Yeah,
mate.
let alone coming into finals when Bellamy likes his team peaking. So it's a tough one to pick because
It's concerning though
at
for the
Storm
Storm.
at
You're right.
$1.49.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm almost like, stay away. Maybe take the Dogs line there. Or, like,
Like both teams are just not in good form.
If I see Hughes in that lineup, like my tip is certified, like locked in.
Yeah.
But
and no Pappy as
And
well.
no
It's another
Pappy
big one.
too,
But
yeah.
Harry Grant, he's the key for them.
Yeah.
Harry and Munster, they can win a game themselves. We saw what Munster did in the State of Origin decider. Like, he's a freak. So, and it's down in Amy Park.
Yeah.
Where they have a great record. I've got a stat here. Where is it? So, Storm have only lost 2 games of 11 this year at Amy Park.
yeah, it's a
Which
bit
is
of a
massive.
fortress for them.
And they've won 9 of the last 11 versus Dogs.
Yeah.
I just think if Storm weren't playing the Dogs, I'd be more concerned. But the fact that like I've watched the Dogs the last few weeks,
Yeah.
I reckon they're going straight sets out.
I don't know. I don't think so because in finals, defense wins like these tough finals games. And Dogs had the best defense this year. So
But-
that's what I'm holding on to.
No, but they
leak.
leak.
They leak.
They leak
though.
points.
But overall, this whole year, they've been pretty solid.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I
Yeah.
think that their first 18 rounds, when they were that dominant team, to the team that they're showed now in the last 10 weeks, is a completely different team.
Yeah.
Like if
I
you're-
agree. They're not in the best form.
You're talking about defense. They conceded 24 to Sharks. They beat
Yeah.
a reserve grade Penrith team. I'm not counting it on form.
Yeah.
They conceded 20 to Storm.
With a sin bin, though, mind you, they only lost by 6.
They still had to do the thing.
Yeah.
They conceded 32 to the Roosters, and they conceded 14 to the Waz, who can't score tries to save their life. And throwing on top of that, the week before they conceded 28 to the Bulldogs.
It hasn't been their best end to the season. But with Storm not finishing great, all the injuries as well, they got Lasardi playing second row.
It's all mind games. Joe Chan.
I haven't seen a Storm
Joe Chan got
side.
named at centre.
Howarth bench.
Yeah, I think
Extended.
I haven't seen a Storm side this week in a while.
Yeah, it's a
I think they're vulnerable.
I feel like, do they play better without Pappy though?
Nah.
Like, are they a better side without Pappy?
Nah, because
No, I
I
don't
think
think
Pappy,
so.
in these big games, he's a threat with his speed.
Yeah, because I feel like Pappy's been injured this sort of back half of the year. And like when he's been there, he's sort of not been there, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Even Suafolongo's on the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a late swap there.
Or do they go like Munster fullback, Pezit into the
Like,
halves?
remember when they did that?
a few weeks
they've
back?
done that before.
See, I don't think that team's, even the Dogs
Yeah.
team, I look at it, there's still plenty more to change.
Is
Yeah.
Bellyache playing mind games? They
100%.
could do that.
But anyway,
I'd go Pezzett at 7 over Wishart.
They might do that. It's interesting.
Pezit's more of a 6 in my opinion.
There's some try scorer stats as well if you're looking for them.
Yep.
Harry Grant scored 4 tries at his last 3 NRL finals game. So this was all
Loves a big game.
This was last year. He scored a
Loves
hattie,
a big game.
and he scored another one. And then Munster scored 3 in his last 3 final
Mate,
games.
they're big game players.
They are. And Coates has a great record in recent time, but not great in finals. For doggies, there's not many good stats there, but I think it's going to be a low-scoring grind, and I'm happy to back the Dogs in an upset.
huge.
Yeah, that's one of my upsets of the week.
It's a tough game. I think I'm going to back Storm because I can't back the Dogs based on what they've dished up the last couple of weeks.
Same boat as Jim. Their last few weeks is completely different. And it probably just shows how good that they started the year. If A just said they've been the best defensive team, and they've gone and conceded almost 100+ points in the last 5 weeks.
And like Bellyache, like, you know, it's like they've lost 2 in a row.
You don't back against Storm. In a
Well,
I'll tell you what I
finals game.
do like. If you're not confident Dogs will win, maybe the 4.5 line at $1.90 on Unibet. I reckon maybe that's a sniff, and the unders line's real low, so maybe pick your own. The line's at 38.5.
It's probably right.
Probably about right, yeah. It's going to be low scoring.
Sorry,
That's
Doggies
it.
fans. I don't think it's your year. Maybe next
I'm
year.
backing you in. And I guess who else backed him in? Gnocchi the Bulldog.
Wow.
She's been doing margins as well, so for this tip, she did Bulldogs 1 to 12.
nice.
So there you go.
Well played, Nyock.
And Gnocchi, she is a big game player like Munster. She picks.
Maybe you
she
can
picks
reveal
them
the
on
rest
big
of her
game.
tips later.
I'll
so
reveal the rest later.
All right, next game. Warriors, $3.30. Panthers, $1.33. Bizamato back in the side. They lose Kenny though.
Yeah,
Big
Mitch
experience
Kenning's
in
a
the
big
middle.
loss. Yeah.
Big loss.
He's very underrated. His service and his tackles he does in the middle.
Yeah.
His line speed.
Somerton goes to hooker there.
Yeah.
He's played a few games throughout the season.
But as you said, Jim, Bizarmato, fucking so much
2 weeks
experience
off.
coming back in.
2 weeks off, fresh.
Yeah.
Jenkins dropped for Alamotti. Interesting,
It's a weird
but
one.
I recast my line to the last time Panthers played Waz in New Zealand, and Alamotti was like one of their best players.
Yeah. Alamotti's
in the
been
side.
good when he's played, but Jenkins has been great all year. I feel so bad for him.
Jenkins would have been there probably one of the top try scorers, right, this year?
Yeah, he's been very good for him. So does Bizza go to the left now and leave Alamotti on the right?
Oh, mate.
Because
Your guess is as good as
Yeah.
mine because
Honestly,
they love
like-
changing those
Yeah.
wingers.
I think they might do that. But that's one to look out for.
A couple of
if you're
big ins,
thinking
though,
about-
for the Wires. They get Egan back, which I think stiff for Healy. Healy's been really good for
Yeah,
them.
but Egan's like one of the best hookers.
For sure. And then Jackson Ford comes back. Rocco Berry, he can't take a trick, can he?
How many injuries does the bloke got?
Dislocated shoulder. Poor
He
bloke.
cannot take a trick.
Got the Billy Smith curse, just one after another.
Yeah, KP back to centre and then Lecker back row.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier at the start of the show, I just think the Wires, I think that's it.
It's sad to see because
Like,
they were there in the
That
top
was so
4.
promising.
But yeah, they had their moments throughout the season, but yeah, it's just not come together this
Hmm.
time of the year for them. And like even when you watch them, their attack's pretty stale in the sense that like they know how to defend,
Yeah.
and they can motor through the middle, but just when they get to that try line, it just looks like the same play. It's pass right, pass left, and just
Yeah.
try and get an overlap. It's just
Yeah.
not it.
No disrespect, obviously, Tanner Boy, but he, like, without Metcalf, they just a completely different side.
Yeah, they're such different players. Tanner's like an organizer. He's your
Like Metcalf's
safe,
running
structural
game.
halfback.
Yeah.
And Metcalf's just all flair, and you
Yeah.
know he was creating all their points. Panthers have really good stats in finals, as we know. They won the last 4 comps. They won 14 of the last 16 finals games.
They'll be ready. They'll be raring to go.
They've lost 2 in the last 16. Like, who does that in finals?
Yeah.
It's absolutely criminal. And against the Wars, they won 9 of the last 10 against the Wars. And they won their only battle this year by 10.
And they had no Origin boys as well.
Yeah.
I think last week when they played the Dragons, pretty weak opponent, but like probably a good glimpse of like the Penrith of old. Like they were playing that structure, and like you see those key players. I feel like this is the first time we've seen them all on the field, like all fit. I feel like there was an Origin period, then players were out, Cleary in and out, and now it's like, oh, this is the team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
won
got
the
their
last.
win against Dragons. They looked nice. And they get, as I said, Biz is back, Martin back. So they didn't even have their full team.
Yeah.
But all their weird little plays that they've been trying to work on the whole year. They're coming together.
It's coming together.
And like the worst thing for like Dogs and Storm, right? It's already such a big beat up game. The loser has to play for the winner of this game. And like, you do not want to play Penrith after they've won and you've lost.
Yeah, you don't want to play the Riff.
Oh, it's the worst result for a team.
That's why I think it's so important for that Storm Dogs game to win that. For the week off and so you avoid Panthers.
Yeah.
But for Wild's fans, there is a bit of hope because Panthers aren't great at Go Media. They've only won 11 of their 21 games there. So it's not great, just over half. And the last time Warriors lost the finals at Go Media was back in 2007.
When was the last time they played there?
There was 2 games in between that.
Okay.
So they won 2 out of 3 in
That's fine,
finals
that's
Go
fine,
Media.
I think that's what's in their favour.
The home crowd advantage.
Did you see about the NRL scheduling it at the same time as the All Blacks game?
Yeah, that's criminal.
Really? Why
So,
would they do that?
4
Trying to compete with
p.m.
them?
start here, and it's a 6 p.m. game in New Zealand. All Blacks starts at 7.
So they want to compete with their audience.
But it's just dumb because you're
They
gonna
might
lose. You're gonna lose half your
Yeah,
audience.
of the viewers.
You would have had 100% of the audience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a bit silly, isn't it?
I think NRL just didn't like. They probably thought about it. Was
Are the
just
All
like,
Blacks playing Springboks?
Yeah, Springboks. It's a massive game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm tipping Penrith on this one. I'm pretty confident. I think if you looked at the games this week, I think this is probably the only one that you'd be more confident than not.
What about that Warriors page that sent the address of the Panthers hotel and they want all the fans to go like do burnouts, fireworks, scream and like disrupt the Panthers?
Just fucking keep them up at night.
And then there was like egging the coach's box. That's pretty cast.
No, that is cast. But yeah, I don't know. Warriors I think they're gone, so I'll tip Penrith.
Yeah, Panthers are 3-0 versus Wales in finals. I think they're going to make it 4-0. $1.33, not much value there. But, you know, if you go Panthers 1-12, there could be a bit of value there.
For sure. I don't
I don't know if they're going to pump
I think
the Wales.
any of the finals games, I think will be 1-12.
Yeah. And let's see what the odds are. So Panthers 1-12 on UNIBET is $2.95. So nearly triple your money.
Yeah.
If you think Wales can just hold them in the battle, I think it's not bad value.
Maybe we can get a Unibet special going. All games to be decided 1-12.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. So sign up using the link in our bio, and then when the promo's out, that will be there in the
If it comes out.
There's definitely going to be something available.
Yeah.
It'll be in the Cast Patrol Vault.
Yep.
So once you sign up using our link, you'll be able to access the Vault, and that will have all our tips
our
and everything
tips on
there.
there, yeah.
So make sure you do that.
Yeah, there's 2 links, one for racing, one for sport. So
for
make sure to
sport.
click whichever
Yeah.
sport you prefer.
So for this
towards.
one, you'd click Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. But even if you do like Dogs and Panthers 1-12, the first 2 games, 11.36. Or if you did Storm, it'd be a bit less.
Good value.
You know, there's a bit of value for these 1-12s this week.
Yeah, for sure.
In
So
terms
we're all going
of,
Penrith?
We're all going Panthers, yep. In terms of try scorers, we like Bizza. He scored
Yeah.
11 tries in his last 9 finals games. That's the stat.
Another big game
And
player.
he'll be on the left wing where Panthers score
Is
most.
he going to be on the
Is
left
he?
wing?
I think he's going to be left.
Is he?
Exclusive.
I think he's left.
You
But
watched
doesn't-
them train?
Every time Alan Mofty's played this year, he's been on the right, and because he's the more inexperienced, you don't want to fuck it around and move him to left. You know,
So you're saying left To'o?
To'o's way more versatile.
Okay.
Okay.
The best yarn I actually heard of the week regarding this game was apparently Warriors have been using Jet Cleary in opposed sessions to mimic his brother.
That's pretty good.
That's very well
Come
played.
on, I don't know how good Jed is at mimicking Cleary. He might look similar, but
They might look the same.
You know, maybe
Yeah.
Cleary's taught him Nathan's taught him a few things. So, yeah, that's a very
I love
interesting
that.
tactic.
I do like that.
Who's the next game, lads?
Next game, Sharks, $2.10, Roosters, $1.67.
So Hines and Trindle, they're both in. No doubt over Hines anymore. Trindle coming back from an ankle injury, had the week off last week. And Nickera hiding on the reserves there.
Is he
Back from suspension.
in the reserves?
Yeah.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah, Fitzo
Okay.
playing mind games. So I think he'll come in.
Were the Sharks better with Atkinson at 6?
They played pretty good.
They played good. It's
But
a small
like-
sample size.
The thing is, would they have not done that with Trindle? You
Yeah.
don't know.
But
I
Jim,
feel
your,
like-
your calls were answered because you look at the bench,
Mate.
no 14 utility. Nothing against Atkinson or anything. It's just
No, it's
don't
not-
have
It's just a
14.
wasted interchange that they've done all year. So.
Yeah. Sharks have the biggest bench I've seen in a long time. There's 445 kilos.
Who's
from
on
the
their bench again?
They got Kafusi,
Yeah.
Talakai, Hazelton, and Hamlin Ueli. That is a fucking
it's a-
big bench.
It's a big bench.
They're trying to go pound for pound with the
How many
Roosters.
kilos did you say?
445. Do
big
that.
muscle
That's an
off the
average
bench.
111
Yeah.
kilos.
Well, yeah. I mean, Roosters got a big pack as well, right?
Yeah, big Nath White,
Yeah.
Collins, Lenu, Radley Crichton, Wong on the bench. So they got a big pack as well.
Yeah.
So it makes sense what Flano's doing. The only thing is
Well,
they cop an
Fitzo.
injury. Sorry, Fitzo.
Yeah.
Why I keep saying Flano? I'm back in what, 2010,
2015?
2015?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
so-
Nicker on the bench. That
Yeah,
is
That's
Nicker
a
is-
cheeky one by Fitz.
And Nicker is sneaking on the bench there.
because he was suspended. So
Yeah.
it makes sense why he'd play.
That's a
Yeah.
cheeky one.
He'll be suspended. He was suspended, so that's why it's cheeky. Like, he's not in doubt. He's going to be playing.
So he'll play.
He'll play. He's not injured.
And yeah,
So that bench is fake then. It's not that big.
I reckon Burns just drops out.
Oh,
exclusive. One thing I actually
few
noticed.
exclusives tonight.
Yeah, mate. I'm full of
Mate.
conspiracies.
Okay.
One thing I actually do see is teams, if they put a player in number 21, they always come back and play.
And is Nicker a 21?
Yeah.
There you go. Mixed
Has to be
exclusive.
21.
Because they like to play in that 21 jersey. It's like a
Mickey
thing.
Smale. There you go.
Okay.
And Bulldogs don't have an 18th man. Did you realise that? But
Who's
you
their
didn't.
18th man?
No, they haven't. Apparently, they haven't had one forever.
Is it because they don't like bringing
No,
him
so
along?
like the 18th man belongs to their members.
That's so weird. Well, they don't have the 18th jersey? Is that what
No,
you're
there's
saying?
no 18 number on their team
No,
list.
18
So they
number,
always
okay.
play
And-
19th
But there's
man.
there's
So-
two HIAs, someone's coming in.
Yeah, correct.
They're not getting someone from the crowd.
No, they get hectic, Fred.
What about, did you see the Daniel Saluka Fafita stat?
Mate, I've been calling for him to be playing.
Mick. All right, Fafita, when he's been playing,
It's a good start.
they've won 10, lost 1 with Fafita.
And what about when he's not playing?
Without him, 6 wins, 7 losses.
Wow.
Mate,
Mate,
decent.
and he's not on the bench, so get him
Come
on.
on, Saluka.
Is he on the extended? Can they get him in
Is he
there?
there
early?
on the? Is he on the extended?
Let's have a look.
He
Come on.
is
Saluka Fafita.
not on the extended.
What?
Okay, so
Must be injured.
So they lost.
there's no omen there.
There's no moment.
Sorry.
Anyway, back to
Sharks.
Sharks Roosters.
Back to Sharks.
Mate, the Roosters.
They didn't play
are
last week.
Firing.
This was the game.
There
Oh, yeah.
was.
No,
Unfortunately,
they
we
smashed
try to
the
wipe
team.
that out of our brain, but
They absolutely flogged the team
was
last week.
disgusting.
Forgot who it
We don't
was.
wanna talk
I
about
forgot
it.
to. I don't remember that team either.
But yeah, they are absolutely firing. Like, seriously.
yeah, Sammy Walker, how good is he? Like, and they got Teddy, Dally M, career best form.
There's a bloke on the wing who goes pretty good.
Oh, Marky Mark.
No one gonna need to was.
He goes very
geez,
Last
good to
5
watch.
games, guess how many tries?
10 tries.
10 tries. Incredible.
Yeah,
He's
I think
scoring in bunches.
seven in his last 2.
Yeah, he's scoring in bunches. 4, 3s, 2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
It's just kick out to him and be try time. So I think Ronaldo's got his work cut out this week. This
Yeah, and
weekend.
then you got Tupa on the other wing. He scored 3 of his last 4 finals games.
Yeah.
Another great target in the air, great finisher. So they've got points. They're a dangerous team, the Roosters.
Yeah.
And they've won 9 of their last 12 versus Sharks. They're 1 apiece this year.
This is probably the tightest game in the round, or maybe the next one, but it's going to be tough because Sharks, you don't know who's turning up. Is it the team to be the Bulldogs or is it the team of old?
Yeah.
And the Roosters, I mean, they're in red hot form. They do this every year. They just time it perfectly in a finals.
Yeah, and like they've got everyone back, the Roosters. Like everyone's fit and firing. But yeah, like you said, you just don't know which Sharks team's going to show up.
Apparently, this is the first time for Roosters as well in like 5-6 years where they haven't had anyone big unavailable for finals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like looking at their whole team, it's pretty good.
It's close
Like,
to full
it's
strength.
it's a good 1 to 17.
I don't see anyone that I would be putting in. And
Honestly, I reckon Faketti's stiff.
Oh, he didn't get picked, eh?
He's not in the 17.
Egan came back in. Is that what they did?
The Egan and Steep.
Yeah.
And Wong as well.
Yeah.
So I reckon Faketti, like he's been one of their best. this
Tell
year.
me why every week they put Benaya 14 and last minute they swap him for
I
Watson.
think it's just
Like,
I think
it pisses
I've
me off
seen this
'cause-
yarn before.
here we go.
It's to do with jersey sizes.
Do you reckon it's
Yeah, but Benaya's not that
They're
big.
probably the
No,
same
but they just
size,
keep
aren't
the
they?
same size and they don't like
Yeah.
change them over. They just go whatever.
But to be fair, like I love what Robbo does. Like get Benaya in there, take the sting out, and then get
And then
Watto
Watson, yeah.
into the game.
Well, Watson's 89 kilos, Benaya's 91. So I don't know. That could be the yarn of the year, Mick. But
Yeah, but maybe some players they're playing smaller jerseys.
I don't know. Maybe.
Message them both. See what
Either
jerseys
way,
they
I
wear.
can tell you for free, he'll be starting Connor Watson bench.
And Lenu will also be.
Does Lenu do
At
a swap?
lock.
Oh yeah, they usually do like a.
And they
change.
put like what, Naf, prop?
Yeah, because he's Lenu on the bench now.
Nah, Lenu's starting at
Oh,
the
okay,
moment.
right.
No, yeah, I know that change they normally do. Not
Maybe
this
he's
week.
just starting now.
But yeah, I think both teams
So,
are good.
who you
like
going?
even you look at Sharks backline, like Kennedy, Katoa, Ramin, Iro, Ronaldo, Trindle, Hines. That's a good back line.
Yeah.
And then Brayley's in career best form at 9.
Yeah.
Adam Fanua-Blake. They're going to get Nikora coming back. At Shark Park. They convinced me last week. I'm going to back him in. I'm going to go Sharkies upset.
I'm going Sharks as well.
Especially at $2.10. Like, I'm willing to take the punt here.
Yeah, I'm going Sharks.
You're going to go Sharks? And I don't want to see Roosters win.
I'm going to go the Roosters. They're firing.
You're a closet
They're
Rooster
on
guy.
fire,
closet
the
Roosters.
Roosters.
We're not even surprised.
Up the Roosters. Come on.
One more stat here. If you're doing try scorers, Katoa scored 4 of his last NRL finals games.
All right.
So 1 for the multi there.
Last game, probably the game of the round. Raiders, $1.62. Broncos, $2.20. Sunday Arvo. Canberra. In the cold.
Best for last, isn't it? Reynolds is not back. Mam's not back.
Yep.
Shibba returns, pushing Marin to the wing. Arthurs misses out. Broncos have been playing some good footy. Walsh is probably the informed player of the comp, as
Yeah.
we've been saying. The toilet water, hopefully, he said it's good for muscle recovery. He's
Okay.
going to need that because he had a little niggle at training with the calf scare.
Yep.
So hopefully he gets that toilet water in and the calf's all good
Yeah.
because they're going to need him. You know, if you're already down on Reynolds and Mam, you're going to need Walsh to play.
And if anyone's looking at that stat, Raiders conceding 60 in the last game of the round, and they can't,
But they can't win the comp because they conceded 50
Mate,
plus.
That'll just about do me.
Surely there's an exemption if you're playing your cup side.
Yeah. That, I mean,
But history says it hasn't happened.
yeah, but,
You know, Raiders could break history.
yeah, but like, yeah, everyone's back obviously for the Raiders. No injury concerns.
Seb Chris is back from concussion.
Yep.
Papali'i
There
does
is-
he was in a moon boot.
Okay.
Yeah. Big doubt over Big Papa.
Rolled ankle.
Yeah.
So he'll play.
Do you reckon he goes on? Maybe chucks,
He's
maybe
a tough bugger.
maybe does a
Papa.
20-minute stint and that's it. Rest the ankle.
Gets a needle in, off he goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, Raiders, I mean, they've been the best team all year. Broncos are in good form as well, but I think Raiders at home, they're just a different side.
Yeah.
That crowd, like that atmosphere, like incredible.
I think the 3 buys for the Raiders at the back end of the season,
Yeah.
playing with the soft draw, I reckon it will definitely benefit them in this run for the finals.
And they rested the
You
team
know?
smart. Like, you've seen a team like the Bulldogs who didn't rest, lose, low on confidence, and they got
Copped a
3
couple
more injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Yeah.
a tale of events.
Even Storm, like, rushed back Hughes and did his arm. Like,
Apparently
happy
he wasn't rushed
concussion.
back. Apparently he was fit the week before to play, but they
It's interesting.
waited.
Yeah.
But he fractured his wrist, right?
Yeah, it was a different
It was a
injury.
different injury. That was quite unlucky.
Fuck
Yeah.
the doc, rushing him back for a different injury. Don't quit your day job. No, I'm definitely going Raiders on this one. Broncos been great, but I feel like just not seeing Reynolds in that lineup probably limits me tipping him just because Raiders been the best team. And to beat the Raiders, you're
Yeah.
going to need every single troop back on deck, especially at GIO Stadium.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
Broncos, like, you know, like how much experience does Walters have in the halves at
Yeah.
this
At
level?
this level, not
And like we
much.
saw,
yeah.
the draw that without Reynolds, like relatively soft bar that Storm game that where they won last week. So
Yeah.
hard to read the form lines, but yeah, Raiders with that team. Tamale, it's good to see him back because he should have been rookie of the year if things went his way. But yeah.
Mick, you touched on it. GIO Stadium, it's a massive advantage. They've only lost 2 of their 12 games at GIO this year. They've got 7 in a row going up at the moment, Canberra and Canberra.
Yeah,
So very good at home. And they've also won their last 3 NRL finals at home.
yeah.
Another good stat. Broncos fans, block your ears for this one. We posted it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Broncos have lost 10 in a row outside of Suncorp in finals. 10 in a row.
Yeah, it's
a
pretty
bad
That is,
stat.
That's
that
a bad
is
stat.
crazy.
yeah.
Like, stats are made to be broken, but that's crazy. Good things for Broncos. They won 9 of their last 14 against Raiders.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of form there.
But Raiders won the last time they played.
Raiders, they beat them by 10 this year. I think these are probably like the top 2 on the power rankings, if you were to do a power rankings. Broncos coming in with great form.
Yeah.
Raiders,
Yeah.
good form, bar the loss last week where they rested everyone. It's a fucking hard game to pick.
Yeah.
I'm willing to tip Broncos because I think in their head they need that week off if they're going to do any damage this year. They need it. They need Reynolds to get fit, Mam to get fit. They want to go back home to Suncorp.
Yeah.
I think they need a win, and I think they can win, especially if Walsh plays. If Walsh doesn't play, scratch everything I said.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, Call the number on the screen or visit the website.